Guys, welcome to my channel. Wendy here. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. Before I go on into this video, I'd like to thank my new subscribers. You know, I know with everything that I've been through, like the past few I would say the past month or two with the moving and all, has been a lot, but I that's not the only reason why I haven't been filming. I've also been feeling very unmotivated and lazy, but each time I see a new subscriber, I just feel like, oh wow, there's someone out there who really wants to see more of my videos, and that's why I go on. So anyway, that aside, today's video is all about the perfumes that I have in my collection that I haven't talked about in a while. So we're just going to talk about these as forgotten perfumes, and I just wanted to remind you guys about these perfumes, some of them that are currently some of my favorites, some that I hope to still wear, and they still have a good place in my collection, and some not so much. So if you'd like to hear more about that, please keep watching. So the first perfume that I'd like to talk about is one that I wasn't really in love at first sniff. It was a perfume that I would say even to this day is an acquired scent. It is considered a dupe of Lyra, but I don't know. I have a sample of Lyra. I just haven't gotten around to trying it yet. But I'll let you guys know what I think about that later on in future videos, obviously. So that perfume that I'm speaking about is a sweet pastry in Paris. This is a Zara perfume. This perfume now goes for a very ridiculous amount on eBay, and even from people who are selling it, because it is a perfume that is well loved, but it is also discontinued. It was one of those collections that are just I can say limited editions. They just come through and then they are just produced, and then that's it. They never produce them again. So that's a sweet pastry. So this one has sugarcane. It has lemon, sugarcane, and vanilla. It's a very sweet perfume, very sweet, with a very prominent lemon note. Yeah, it's also got this baked goods kind of smell. It smells like a cookie of some sort, like a lemon cake, if you will. Yeah. I hope you guys are not hearing echo in this bedroom. It's big, and I think the last video had lighting issues and a bit of sound issues, so I hope we're not having that today. That's just a side note. Yeah, so it's really a gourmand perfume, and if you're not really that into gourmands like me, it can be a bit challenging. However, I found it very pleasant to wear in the winter, and it is one perfume that really lasts long. I'll give it that, and I'm so grateful that Zara has stopped producing mostly those perfumes that just last for like 30 minutes and it's gone. Most of their latest releases are very good, have very good performance. The Zara perfumes that I have in my collection up there when we talk about performance. So this is one of them. Yeah, I only spoke about this I think once or twice, but I really like it, and I look forward to wearing it in the dead of winter. Yeah, Lusaka isn't as hot as Western Province, although it's been hot the past 2 days, but I feel like this is specifically for winter. It's really sweet. So that's a sweet pastry in Paris. The next perfume is a perfume that I would say is a rediscovered love. I've had this in my collection for over a year, but I rarely speak about it because at some point I was even thinking of decluttering it. Yeah, this is my second bottle of this perfume, and at some point I just couldn't take it, and I blame it on the weather. I blame it on also just putting so much pressure on myself to wear the perfume. There's a time and a place for everything, and a season as well. So this perfume really showed me that at times it's fine to just have your moment with a perfume and say, let me pack this and then I'll get back to it. Currently, despite almost despite being on the chopping block, it is now one of my current favorites, and it's an oldie and a goodie, and that is Calvin Klein Euphoria. You guys can see I don't have a lid because this is a tester bottle, but this is a 100 ml bottle. It's really a beautiful perfume. It's got that purple liquid. I know most people say orchid is not a real flower, like it's an imaginary flower, and I've never seen an orchid flower, but each time I'm watching TV and they talk about an orchid, they show a purple flower, so it makes so much sense. Like each time I look at this, I'm thinking, oh, orchid, this has orchid. So this has orchid. It's got amber, it's got woods and champaka among the many notes in it, but this is to me this is very strong and confident. This is a very strong and confident perfume, and very sophisticated as well. It's moved from being a like to being a love. I really liked it the first time I had it, and the more I wear it, I've been wearing it a lot to work. It is currently on my work tray. I have 3 trays at each given point. I have an evening scents tray, and I'm going to show you guys that in one of my videos. Then I have a work tray because people at work also, yeah, not everyone at work is a perfume lover. People don't like perfume as much, so you have to be very careful what you wear. But despite this being a very strong perfume, I find it very inoffensive. It's something that people can still like, but go light on it. Don't overspray. It can be a lot. It lasts all day, 8 hours plus, and yeah, Calvin Klein really did a good one on this one. And I've seen some of my friends buying it, and others putting it back in their rotation. It is one that is here for a very long time and a definite repurchase for me. So that is Calvin Klein Euphoria. So we got to a perfume that I loved from the minute I smelled it, and I still love it. I just haven't been wearing it because the spray was giving me an issue, and then the weather as well. And that perfume is none other than Fancy by Simpson. So this is a very sweet caramel vanilla perfume with some florals in there. It's got gardenia, it's got jasmine. I really like this one. It's also a very sweet perfume, good performance. Yeah, the projection and the longevity are very good. Yeah, it's something, to me, the minute I smell it, the caramel is the most prominent note in here. It's a really good one for a celebrity perfume, and the bottle, I really like the bottle. So this one I haven't been wearing much and speaking about much, but I still love it. I can't wait for it to just get really, really cold. And I'm so sad, like, look where I am. It's one that I would recommend if you're looking for an affordable perfume, celebrity perfume with good performance, good longevity, and you don't mind a sweet perfume. This is one that I would recommend to you. So that's Fancy by Simpson. Now let's talk about a perfume that I have been struggling with a bit. I hold this perfume at the same time as La Belle, and La Belle, as you all know, was in my empties video, just my recently posted video, and that perfume is Klein La Petite Robe Noire Intense. So this one is something that I like. It's very fruity. It's got berries, sweet. It's something that I really expected wouldn't even stay this long, considering that this is a 50 ml bottle. But right now, I don't want to run through it so quickly, because sometimes you will think you don't like a perfume that much and then you start missing it. And that's been happening to me. I have been missing some perfumes from my collection and wanting to repurchase them again. But then again, that's also tricky. You might miss it because you're just missing it. And then when it comes back into your collection, you're like, no, I just can't take this. So that's my fear with this one. So I really like it. This is my second time I feel speaking about this one since I ordered it. I think that should be 3 months ago or so. Yeah. So I really like it, but I'm on the fence about it. I've seen people decluttering it. It's got something in it that just doesn't really, that puts me off a bit, but it's not a bad perfume. The performance, I'd say, is moderate, and I don't mind moderate perfumes. Everything has, you know, I'm very big on my performance and everything, but I now accept the moderate performing ones and I wear them, but definitely not repurchase them. So this one is one that has been held and sort of forgotten, but you can see that I've worn it. So this is the last perfume in this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. What perfumes have you guys, if you hoard and then forgotten, just packed away? Especially people with very big collections. My collection is very curated. I currently have about 40 something. Yes, and I'm still adding a bit more of perfumes to my collection, and I hope to do a perfume haul end of this month. I have decided to do my perfume hauls every quarter. I will not be hauling perfumes every month like I was doing last year. I am cutting down. I'm very selective with what I bring into my collection, and if I ever have a declutter, it will possibly just be one or not any declutter at all, because currently I really just like everything I like, and the few that I do not like as much I am using up and I'll forget about them. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.